Welcome. This is my Teaching Tuesday. I am Dariana, and today we are doing a little show called The Makeover. I'm going to show you how to make yourself over within less than 30 minutes and make yourself look like, Cinderella. So today what I'm going to be using is some stuff just to make my best friend over. And speaking of my best friend, let's welcome our special guest star, Rochelle.
Hello.
Okay. So basically for your hair, what you're going to need is, while you do the makeup, a little pin to go back, a rubber band, a comb, and some bobby pins. Okay? For your makeup, you are going to need a certain type of primer, a foundation, concealer, and I am using hers. I didn't go to the store and bought this. You can use any one as long as you know how to do makeup. You need some colors. This is another foundation. It's just like a little powder foundation. You need 2 types of lip gloss, clear and a color, and I might mix these together deciding on what I want to do. You need your brushes, and you need a little big one if you want to do foundation. Here is like a blending brush I have. Here's some red eyeliner that I'm going to be using for this look. Here is a little pen that I'm going to use for the foundation, and here's an eyebrow brush, which I'm just going to brush her eyebrows back today. And then, like I show you the blush and then the other concealer. Like we said, we just went to the hair store or whatever and just picked something up. As long as you know how to do makeup, you should be good. And with those key items, we are going to do a Valentine's Day look. So, I hope you enjoy, and welcome to our show. Okay, what I'm doing first is I'm just brushing your hair back, because you always want to make sure your hair is brushed back when you do your makeup, because you can mess your whole makeup up if your hair goes into it. So we're just going to put it in a ponytail and brush it to the back while we do this. And what I did is I had primer on my brush, and I just dotted her face and all around her face to make sure it blends. And I took a big tube curl brush, and I'm just going to blend it in. What I'm doing now is taking the concealer and I put it under her eyes right there. And you can see it is darker. As you can see right there, there's more whiter actually. And I do that because you have creases in your eyes and you just want to make sure it's a smooth surface. After I blended the concealer, you can see it's whiter. I put the foundation on, and now I'm just going to blend it. I am actually going to blend it with a flatter brush once I find it. But this would do for now. And we're just going to blend her foundation in, and make sure when you blend it, you bring it, some of it down to the neck, because you don't want it to be 2 different colors right here. Now I just basically used some CoverGirl that she had, some foundation, the padded one, and I'm just going to mix it in around her face, so her face is one even color. We're just gonna mix it in. We are not gonna mix it in on the eyes on the concealer. We are not. We are gonna leave the concealer on the eyes alone. And we're just gonna mix it in, and don't forget to mix it in around the neck. So when you're doing people's makeup, their lips do get dry, so you want to just apply a new lipstick just like their face onto their lips and let them rub it in. Now I'm just using one of the palettes we just got, and I'm just taking a little nude color, so I'll just take this one because it's nude. And I'm applying a basic coat, so I'm going to apply it, close your eyes, right here and all around here, all the way up to the eyebrow where I put the concealer. So from right here all the way up to the eyebrow. Now I have that basic white coat, and you can tell a little bit, but you can't because it's nude. You want to make it blend in so your makeup just looks better with the concealer on top of it. And you could tell how right here, other eye, right here is different from right here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my brush. I put the lighter colors. You always want to put the lighter colors right here in the crease. So I'm just using a little white. So I'm going to put the lighter colors in the crease right here, and then a little bit over in her little eyebrow duck. Let's call it a duck. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to blend it in both sides, and I'll show you the end result. So I'm going to take my darkest color, and it's going to go on the end of the eyebrow. Your darkest color never wants to be right here. It has to be at the end, and then the medium color will be over the brow out this way. So I'm going to apply it to the end, and just that little corner right there and up. I am not going to spread it. So what if I did it, as you can tell, is I put the darker color right here, the lighter color on the inside, and I blended them together with a brush. You just have to go really slowly, and you have to hold it by the end. If you hold it by the top, you have too much grip. Hold it by the end. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my lighter color, which here was the darker color that I just used. I used my darkest color that I chose. And I'm going to take a lighter color like, that's too much close. Like this lighter pink right here. I'm going to use this lighter pink right here, and I'm just going to apply it above. Now what I'm doing is I'm just applying some red eyeliner, because I thought red would be cute on her. And you just apply red on as thick as you want on the eyes, and go with that. That's a mascara, and I'm just going to have her lift her head up and look up to the skies. And I'm just going to apply it very lightly to her eyes. This is going to be a long while, so we will show you the end results. The previous experience of doing makeup, if you are not familiar with mascara, please do it before you do your eyeshadow. So now what I did is basically just dip my finger in there and then put it like smile. You have them smile, you see where their crease is, you rub it in a little bit. You don't need a lot. That's exactly why you dip your finger in it. Cool. That's cool for us now. Now what I did after that is she had her lip gloss on already that we applied already, so let that sink in. So now we have our red liner that we just used on her eyes to make that little dent on her eyes. We just put it in here, and I like kind of colored it a little bit, and I told her to rub. And then there she is. She got a little off her lips, so I'm just going to remove that real fast. And you need baby wipes on hand or makeup remover wipes when you're doing makeup, because it gets a little messy. Definitely if you're not a professional. So then now, Miss Michelle Young is done with her Valentine's Day look, and we are going to show you a preview. Okay, so we are off to the hair now, and basically what I'm going to do, I'm going to leave a little out, just like her little edges, and you can tell what's her edges. Some people call them sideburns. I'm going to leave her sideburns, edges, whatever you want to call out. Perfect. And I'll show you the makeup at the end result when our hair is done. So I'm going to leave her edges out. And then I am going to comb everything back and put it in a high ponytail. Okay, this is called the quick bun style. I left her edges out and I put it in a high ponytail. Now what you're going to do is you are going to French braid or braid her bun.
Oh, look, I don't dance now, I make money move. Say I don't gotta dance, I make money move. If I see you now speak, that means I don't with you. I'm a boss, you a worker, I make bloody moves. Now she say she gon' do what or who? Let's find out and see. Cardi B, you know.
Alrighty, so now you're going to take the braid and you're just going to wrap it around. And it makes it look like you just like French braided a bun, or you got your hair done very nice. And then you need bobby pins. And that's why you always have your helper hand you the bobby pins. It's very easier for you. And you just go around the bun and make sure it is tightened right in there. Tighten all the way in there. And you always want the bobby pins, you know, the same color, common sense, so it doesn't look like, yeah, bobby pins in there. And, alrighty, she turns around and here's her hair. Turn around some more. Here's her bun, and looks pretty nice. Looks like she got up, she's going somewhere. That's where she looks.